Oh, I just got everybody.
I'd
You
like
did?
to call
Yeah,
to
Jay, on the in the little picture on the right, bottom right hand, there's a plus sign on the left side of that
Oh,
little
I
picture.
got it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I got it. I got it. Thank you.
That's new.
You can't see me because I didn't click it. There it is.
I'd like to call to order the Economic Development Commission special meeting for Wednesday, June 23rd, 2021. Sorry. Could we all stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Ancona,
Here.
Chairman Avey,
Here.
Commissioner Havens,
Here,
Commissioner Marsden, Commissioner Nagel, Commissioner Payne,
Here.
Commissioner Rio.
He's excused. He sent an email.
Okay. Commissioner Rosa, Commissioner Slater,
Yeah,
and Commissioner Stam.
Dave Marsden just jumped on.
I saw that. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay.
All set.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Public participation.
Any member of the public who is interested in speaking can use the raise hand feature in the participants window in Zoom or by using *9 on their telephone to be recognized.
Okay, I guess we have no one on public participation that would like to speak.
Not at this time.
Okay, old business. The vote on the flag, we were emailed two versions of the flag. Would we like to have a discussion on this? This is the first one.
Yep.
Then there's the second one that does incorporate the fall for the fall as in autumn season.
Yep.
Any discussion?
Yeah,
Yes,
I
Jess.
like the second one. The only thing I mentioned before everybody jumped on, I mentioned to Bill, I wasn't sure if we should make that in bold, in love with, because I don't know if it'd be hard to see being a little smaller. And I think maybe if it was all in caps, because I don't know what the pitch is. I can't see it with all the people, but underneath fall in love, and then Newington is very large.
Right. We can do the in love with in a all capitals in that font.
Yeah. And I think you'd be able to see it a little better.
Okay.
I disagree.
Okay, Dave.
I really think you can make out, rather than having all fonts for everything, I'm sorry, all capitals for everything, like Newington. It's easy to read the mixed fonts or mixed lettering.
It is on the flagpole, Dave?
Yeah, I would think so.
I'd like
would
to
think
just
so.
see, and I don't know if it can be changed. I just would have liked to have seen it. I remember the first one was a little harder to see.
Well, it's almost like when you're reading somebody's email address and it's like 13 letters and they're all mixed together. There's no tops, there's no caps and small letters, and it'd be a lot easier, like to read Dave Marsden, but with the capital letters there. Then to decipher the whole thing, you have to look through it. To me, that's just my eyes. So my thought.
Could someone tell me who sent the email with the flags? Because I never saw it.
Oh,
And I want to be able to,
Eva did.
Eva did?
Yeah.
Yes.
She's on my,
With the
she's on my VIP list too. It should have done right through.
I think it's with the agenda. It was attached to the agenda.
it was.
Oh, all right. I didn't bother looking at the agenda because I kind of knew what it was. So there you go.
Yeah. That was it.
Problem.
Not a problem.
Okay. So have we seen samples of what a photograph would look like on a flag as opposed to like something that looks like a painting?
We are going to, whichever one we decide, we're going to have the flag, have them do a mock-up on a flag so we can see it
Oh,
before we agree to the number.
So I know you guys are saying you like the second one better, but I like the first one better because you really see the falls more in the first one. Like maybe if you change the bottom color though, not have it green, have it more of a fall color, like do that burgundy, that's, you know, the leaf color on the second flag.
maybe that's what I didn't like about it. I agree with you on that. There was the color and the font on the first one in the green that I had trouble with.
See, I'm
didn't
afraid that the, I'm sorry. I'm just afraid that the second one is gonna look like somebody did an iron-on transfer at home off their computer onto a t-shirt.
Yeah, good.
You know, because it's a photograph.
Go back to the first one again. Yeah.
Well, the first one, that's also a photograph. They're both photographs.
But that looks like it had some work done to it, so it looks like a painting.
It may have,
Yeah,
just
see,
both are photographs.
yeah, but that might be a photograph of, you know, a digital artwork. That's not, that doesn't look like somebody took it with their camera.
For the record, Commissioner Nagel has joined the meeting at 6:37.
Thank you, James.
What's that weird boxy thing to the right of the first one?
To be
Yeah.
honest, I personally like the second one because of the I like that the falls are in the middle and that it has the leaves on it to indicate the season.
Could we maybe change the artwork then? Maybe put the artwork from the first one into the second one?
We could try it. We'd have to have another meeting.
What, when you say the
Why?
Because
I'm just,
we'd be voting on something that we actually wouldn't actually be able to see the what it would look like. I'm more of a visual person. So
Why don't we just take a vote and see who likes what, and then we'll decide how many is for.
Yeah.
well, I don't like either of them. Like I don't like
you
the
don't like
green
what,
on the
Dana?
bottom.
Dana, you don't like what?
I said I'm not crazy about it. Like I like the first one, but I wish
Well-
that the bottom was burgundy, so it was more fall colored rather than, you know.
Does
Um,
anybody else want to go burgundy?
I didn't think the first one looked fallish. That's all.
Yeah, because of the green on the bottom, it's more springy.
It's all right, Dana. I'm colorblind, so whatever color you do.
Are you kidding?
Yeah,
so
Ron, yeah, you should
we
see
have
the
a
way it is.
motion, we just
Vote. Just vote on which pictures you like.
okay, could I have a motion to take a vote?
I make a motion to take a vote.
I'll second it.
Okay,
Okay. Number
Are
one,
we
number two.
Are we doing a roll call vote? Jay, I don't know how this vote should be done. I'm sorry.
We'll see who likes one and who likes two, and then you decide.
And I would do a roll call vote. It's a little hard not to when you're on Zoom.
Oh,
I think the chair, if I may, Therese, the chair could ask for consent on number one and then consent on number two. See how many just before you vote, just so if you want to get a feel for how the group is going.
Sure.
And if I may add, this is not my forte, obviously, because of my blindness. However, everyone in our office said to please stay away from burgundy because we tried that fall flag with burgundy and it looked awful.
Oh, did it
So-
fade to pink maybe after?
Yeah, it was a dull
Yeah.
brown. It was a brownish fade. So they said use the bright yellow and orange fall colors that
Yeah,
way.
but then the bottom one has a ton of burgundy leaves on it.
Okay. I'm just telling you what the office people say. I have no idea.
I
that's
know.
very,
Well, I'm explaining to you. So
Noreen,
Yep,
would you be able to do a roll call and people could vote for flag number 1 or flag number 2?
sure.
Thank you.
Okay. Commissioner Ancona,
I like flag number 2, the one with the leaves.
Chairman Avey,
Flag number 2.
Commissioner Havens,
abstain.
You-
Commissioner Marsden,
I don't
I'll
like
take
either of them.
you also.
too much.
Pardon
Commissioner-
me, dear?
Commissioner
Oh, yeah.
Marsden.
Yeah, Marsden says number two.
Okay.
Thank you.
Commissioner Nagel. Commissioner Payne,
I'm gonna go 2, but if flag number 1 had leaves, I would have gone with 1, but I'm going with 2.
okay. Commissioner Slater,
I like number 2.
okay, looks like number 2 has it.
Commissioner Nagel is active now.
I
She
have a
voted.
question.
Oh, no, there she is.
Yep.
How big is this gonna be? Because you're not gonna be able to read this stuff if it's not big enough.
It's going to be the size of the flags that we have now. So I don't know the exact font size.
Yeah, because the in love with you, it will be difficult to read maybe, depending on the point size.
Right.
Does anyone have measurements as to the actual size of these flags that we have now?
Bill?
Mr. DeMaio?
I don't, but I believe roughly it's 3x4.
Okay, so I think we need to know what size the type's gonna be, because you don't wanna be surprised.
Well,
Right.
I think what's going to happen is the flag company will do a proof for you and blow
Oh,
it
okay.
up, and they'll blow it up as big as they possibly can. That'll fit on the flag.
I think you need to see the proof.
Yes, I agree.
Okay, I'm looking at this and it's the same picture on both flags, just one got pixelated into making it look like a painting. I really wish, I know we voted on the flags already, but I really wish we would do the painting style down below, because I think number 2 is gonna look like somebody did an iron-on transferred it, like you do for like grandma's birthday.
Do we have to decide now, or can we get can you just send us a proof of this stuff?
It's
Bill?
not, I don't think it's going to be much different. I think if you want to pay the money, you could pay them to actually make each flag, and then you could probably have a look at it that way.
Well, the other thing is they could tell us what the point size is gonna be. You know, it's,
The font size.
I can see this here, but can I see it on the top of a flagpole or wherever?
Yeah, it would be in proportion, but yeah, it's,
Jerry, that's what we talked about earlier, because I wasn't sure, with the in love with, and, Dave and I had different views, but when they go to make that, you may be able to see it and it may be fine. It doesn't have to be, capitals or, block letters. I think you're.
Sorry. I like the font on number 1 better than the font on number 2 as well.
All right, go back.
I mean, number 2 really looks like something I would have done 20 years ago on a t-shirt.
Well,
I agree.
may I offer my opinion of that? The flags will be furling, will they not? They won't be sitting there just like this. And chances are,
No,
they're going to be.
often they just sit there. I drive by them every day because I live off Main Street.
Okay.
They're only furling when when the wind's blowing.
Then,
My graphic artist daughter's having a fit over number 2 too.
And number 1, the in love with is gonna be in, black print. So I
Yeah,
would think that's something you want to see, because otherwise you're looking at fall Newington.
Okay, so do we want to just see if we can have both of these made and go from there? I don't know. I don't mean to be rude, but I just have to jump off because of this engagement.
Do we still have quorum if you go?
I don't know, but or we could go back. Maybe we should go back to the drawing board.
yeah.
No, I don't think we
same-
need to go back to the drawing board. Just maybe what do we have, a meeting in 2 weeks?
No, we don't have a meeting scheduled for July.
No.
Okay, so we have to decide like now.
How much do these cost to make?
Also coming up,
Nothing.
there's a 7:00 meeting that uses this.
Right, right. Yeah, I know.
Right.
And you won't be able to get it if it takes 8 weeks to print the flags. You won't have them for the fall.
All
Okay.
right.
Then we
Who
need to
made-
do it. Yeah.
Who made these templates? These
I don't even
samples.
I believe Hadil in my office did one of them, and I think Clay Pedigo had a friend that did one of them.
Correct. Who's a graphic
Yeah.
designer.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with she did number 1. Now I'm just saying, because depending on, if you know which program they used, I can do it in 5 seconds and email them out to you. Because there's
But
lots
we
of
can't-
like
but we have to
sign
vote on
companies.
it.
I know we only have 10 minutes. All right, I abstained. You guys just decide anyways. I'll shut up.
You guys, I'm sorry, I do have to drop off. So,
You're fine for quorum, Teresa. So if you want to have somebody take over, we can keep this
Okay.
meeting going. You guys can have your discussion.
okay, Mia, could you take over since you're
Okay.
Thank you
Okay.
very much. Have a good evening, everyone.
Goodbye,
Bye.
Teresa.
Bye.
Guys, have fun. Enjoy.
Okay, so here we are now, still kind of we have to decide tonight, correct?
Correct.
No, I
Okay.
mean, you don't, I mean, this is what happens though with art and flags, right? I don't think you're ever going to get a unanimous vote on
Right.
anything you ever do.
Yep, yep.
So I think that's important to recognize. And that's why the bigger committees get, the less gets done, right? Because you have less
Yeah.
of agreement.
So how
So-
many flags are we buying?
That's totally up to you guys. Some people said they wanted one every 5. Some people said they wanted one every 3. I think you should go every 1, but it's anywhere between, maximum is 170, and anything less than that you could do.
And they all have to be the same. We couldn't go with, let's say we're getting some now and you want everything the same.
Again, it's not my decision. It's your decision. You
Is
can
it
do
cheaper
whatever.
that way? Is it a cost factor?
I think the more you order, the less, the economy of scales, I think you get less, it's less money.
Yeah.
Now, how much is one flag?
What did I say? 45 and 25? I think it was 40 and 25 or 45 and 20, something like that. I can't remember exactly.
So the top one's 45, the bottom one's 25?
No, the flag and the pole.
Oh, okay, okay. Okay.
Why do we need, can we use the poles that are there for the other flags, or is that a bad thing to do? You can't do that.
It's not good because they break quite often. So
Okay,
it's hard to have a complete set.
If we went every 5, how many flags is that, Bill?
Oh, I don't know. I know 170 is the max that we have. So
But maybe
guess
we
just-
don't order that
How
many, but we get started just to, have them like we do it, just to get started for the fall. You know, if you don't like it and you
Then we
only want
can-
like 50 of them.
We can adjust it.
yeah. So you could go with the I think what was the vote, flag 2?
Yes.
So if you did flag 2,
I literally exited the woods and then like checked my legs and my arms.
Excuse me, guys. Sorry.
okay. So you could do flag 2, and I strongly suggested to Teresa this morning that she gets it printed because, like I said, we did have a faux pas on the first set we tried. So I would say have it printed, and then you could say by about like say 60 or 70, just do the downtown, like Market Square, Main Street,
Exactly.
Constitution Plaza. So I can tell you today that I made a suggestion that there's some grant money out there that beautification falls under. And I did make a suggestion to Keith and the finance director that maybe your money could be added to or enhanced or swapped for some of that ARP money. But anyway, long story short, I think the answer is you could do anything you want. If you want to do 65 flags, we could do 65 flags, try it, see what people say. Again,
Yeah.
if you go on Facebook, you're going to have a variety of people say they love it. Variety of people
Right.
say they don't like it. a variety of
Exactly.
people
Oh, no,
say
we
they
don't
wish-
want to do that.
Jen, you
No.
have your hand up, Jen? Jen? She
Jen,
had her
you-
hand up.
All right, I unmuted. Am I?
Yeah, go on. Yeah, you unmute yourself.
It keeps going off.
Okay,
All
go
right,
on.
are we good?
Yeah.
What, Dana, I have to ask Dana, with the flag with the leaves, do you like the point that the picture is like the whole flag versus like a little square looking like it's like a flyer almost?
So there's not much about number 2 that I like except the leaves. I don't like the fonts. I don't like the fact that it's a photograph, like I would like the number 1 is number 2's photo, and they just used, like Photo Smart or whatever to turn it into a painting. So I think that would look a little better. The only problem I also have with either one of them is, it doesn't matter. What I'm getting picky.
Can your daughter do something, Dana, that might be appealing to everyone?
Well, she could, but I thought we were trying to rush this along. I mean,
Well, we are,
I'm
but I mean,
actually working on something right now while we're talking. It's really, you use Vistaprints, we could all do one while we're talking. It's very easy
Yeah,
to do.
we only have 5 minutes though before TPC takes us over.
No,
So-
you're good.
Are we able to merge these 2 flags somehow to make,
That would be
Oh,
nice.
absolutely.
Yeah,
I mean, maybe that's just the answer. And then, font wise, I'm sure the flag people would have recommendations, the size of the font and the actual font. Like we have other flags with printing on it, maybe we'll just use the same point size as we already have, so we know that works. And then just kind of merge the flags.
Bill, did they just use Vistaprints to do this or a thing like that online?
I don't know what the graphic artist person did for number 2. I know Adil used whatever we had in our office. So I don't believe it was Vista Prints.
Oh, okay, all right.
It might
I
have been a
was just
Microsoft product.
So,
So if you added some leaves to number 1,
Where would you put them?
Yeah, that's,
I guess along the,
It's-
I don't know.
You
It's
don't
just-
really need a lot of leaves. You could just have a few leaves
Yeah.
in where the fall is. And there's a
Right.
blotch of yellow that's on one side there. You could put a leaf there instead of the blotch of yellow.
And maybe
So-
the green is fine because the green, isn't the town seal have the green? Is that the same color as the town seal?
You can put a couple of leaves in there if you liked it. It's just,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
font's hard to read that in love with.
Well, unfortunately, we're down to the wire. So do we want to call another special meeting? Do we want to vote on it? What do we want to do?
Mia, you're fine. I can run the 2 meetings at the same time. You guys have your discussion.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yep.
that's fine then.
Yeah, don't worry. I got you
Okay.
covered.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm trying to do a mock-up real quick. That's why I'm actually quiet for a change. I was
Dana,
trying
I
to
see
find
why
that
you
picture.
like Dana, I see why you like number 1. I like the picture of number 1.
Yeah.
I don't like
That's
the
what I'm
lip.
saying. If we could change the photo in number 1. I mean, number 1, she just used artwork, an app to change the photo to make it look like artwork. Remember the emails that I sent out and it looked like I sent you paintings?
Yes.
That was actually a photo that there's an app and you can turn any photo into a painting. You can
Okay.
have it look like a watercolor, Monet, anything you want. And that looks like is what happened here. And yes, my biggest problem with number 2 is, well, first of all, the picture, the whole photograph thing, I just don't think that looks high class at all. Like, again, I think it looks like somebody just ironed it on, printed it off their computer and ironed it on. Or the font. I'm thinking you could even make the picture on number 2 larger and have fall a little bit higher and maybe going into the skyline a little bit. And then number 1's font was very nice. And you could do that in love with. Yeah, you could use number 1's font. I would just put all the artwork on number 1 into number 2, basically.
Okay.
So you're really just putting the leaves around number 1 then? Because you're using the same picture.
Yeah,
in the same
basically.
size.
I have to
basically.
get off too. I'm sorry. I have to get off.
Okay.
See you next time.
All right, bye-bye.
Right.
Do we have enough of us?
Let's see, 1, 2, 3,
Yep, you still have 6.
4, 5. We still have 5.
Okay,
Oh, good.
okay. So we're still good. So
Does
do we
Geraldine
want
count? If Geraldine counts, we have 6.
Yeah, I'm here.
1,
Jerry
2,
Lynn's here.
3,
got enough.
4, 5. Yeah, we're good. We have 5.
Okay. Do we want to add some leaves to the number 1 then? Not a ton of leaves, just add, little accent leaves.
Yeah,
So
like 3 or
We could
5
probably-
leaves is enough.
we could probably put all of number 1 into that leaf border of number 2, including the font. I mean, this is just such a very simple font. What graphic artist did number 2?
Well,
And the
whatever.
sign company that we're using, is it just online, or do we actually get to, whoever's doing this, will they actually get to sit down with them and play around themselves? Or are we just ordering this all online without speaking to anyone?
Combination of, there is a person you speak to, but you don't get to sit down with him.
Do they tweak the design and send it back and forth to you?
No, they'll take your design and they'll give
Do it
you a
once.
tooth back.
Okay. All right. So we're not going with the, okay. All right.
Can we all agree we like the font on number 1 at least?
Yes.
Okay. So that's good.
So we like the font on 1, we like the picture on 1. So the only thing we like about number 2 is the leaves?
I don't know. The more I look at this number 1, I'm loving it. I just don't like that green.
What else, other
Exactly.
color?
I don't know. I mean,
We could even, let's see.
Do you do an orange?
You could go with a deeper green too.
yeah.
See, the problem is that's a Kelly green. So you want to go with more like a forest green to make it look more fall. And even that little stripe of white could be done in the oh wait, we don't want burgundy. Burgundy
No.
turns brown.
Not to interrupt, Mia, is Dom having problems?
You want an orange?
Nope, never mind, I just found him. He's coming in now. Thanks.
Guys, good luck. I got to go to the TPC. So let me know what happens. Bye.
Bye,
Bye,
Gail.
Bye.
So long.
Can you fix that?
So what other color could we use?
Would it be too
Why-
yellow if we
Why
did?
can't you mix it?
Well,
What do you mean?
yeah,
Do two colors in there. You know, cut it, you know. Remember, I'm colorblind, but you don't like that red or whatever it was, and you need another fall color, like a yellowish, whatever it is. or
Yellowish, orangey cut, yeah.
yeah, like you see the darker yellow or orange in the next to the fall. Like,
Yep, yep.
what if it was that color, like the darker one on the bottom, and then if we
Yeah.
wanted to keep green, we can do the white stripey green.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Yeah, my
That
God.
Yeah.
might break it up.
I like that. So instead of the white stripe, it would be a green stripe and then an orange, a little darker orange on the bottom.
Yeah,
Yep.
like the same color on the top there, the
Yeah,
darkest point would be where the green is now. And then like Dana said, a darker green for the stripe to make it
Okay.
And
more
then you could-
fall.
And where it says fall, put a couple of leaves and you're done.
yeah.
There you go.
I think that, I think that, yeah.
There you
yeah.
go.
Too
I
much
mean-
is an overkill, right? 'cause
Yeah.
It takes away from the
Couple
picture.
leaves. Right.
Yep,
I think that I'm happy with that. If
I'm happy with that.
As long
I'm
as you
happy
can
with anything.
see, as long as you can see the in love with it, it doesn't fade out. Cause
Yeah.
it's a darker, it's black.
Well, we could change. You know what?
Well, no, it'll
Hopefully-
be, with an
If you
orange,
change the
it'll
color, you'll
show
see
up.
it. If you change the
Mm.
color, you'll see it better.
we
Mm.
can even put it white, can't we? We'll just do it. I don't know. We want to do
But
Yeah.
white.
I think the offset looks good.
Yeah.
We could do it navy so that we've got some Newington colors in there,
Mm.
you know?
Navy?
Yeah.
Eh, not
not
crazy
full.
about the navy with the orange and the,
Okay.
yeah.
Dana, do you have the skills to be able to mock up what the general people, what everyone just talked about? then-
If I
and then-
don't, my daughter does. But you know what? It would be a lot easier if you send me the vendor that we're using, because I'm sure you could just mock it right up on their site and the
Flag
original artwork.
Flagman.
Is it the
Flag
Flagman in Avon?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
they do a great job. They do great work. I've been there.
And we don't, the artwork, I think they just Googled Mill Pond waterfalls.
Oh,
Oh no, you took somebody else's artwork. You can't do that. You really
think it-
can't.
I think it was general.
No. I that's George Slavic's picture. I know that picture because of the leaves on the right. You can't see that there's that rectangle bottom right, just above the white line. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Those are leaves that were placed and then the picture was taken. So you have to get permission from the photographer to use that picture.
So
Now
who
I
is
have
I
very
think-
similar pictures if you'd like to use them.
No, I don't really want to be involved in the design of this thing, so I want you guys to do it. So we
Well,
only got,
Dana, your pictures, are they the ones that you sent us before?
Yes.
Oh, I've got a ton of Mill Pond fall pictures. Are you kidding? So- and fall ones. I purposely didn't send, photos because I didn't want photos, but I can get a photo and do with the other one, what I sent you, I could turn them into that.
Okay, so what we're looking for is it's like picture number 1 with the false picture with the same font fall. The
Hold on
line
a
that's-
second. I'm going to take my earphones off because Tori, come here. You're going to help us do some artwork. She got an A in it, so let's go. All right, go ahead.
Nice.
Say
Okay,
what you want.
so picture number 1, everyone liked 1. So we're gonna do this, a picture of the falls in the, like, not in the photo, but that looks like artwork.
Yeah.
Right, and the bottom, we want orange, darker orange, with the
Yep.
line that's the darker green, right?
And then the
Yep.
white turns green. Okay.
Right.
Right,
The darker
And you
green.
still want the orange background for the sky instead of blue.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
that
And
looks
then what are we doing about the lettering on the bottom? Do we like the black in love with? Or do we want that in white?
When she's fooling around with the art, we can do different
Yeah.
coloring too. We could send samples.
Well, how can we vote on that then?
Oh,
Well, why-
now?
Yeah,
Can we vote on via email or does it have to be a meeting?
I've
Like
to
if we
ask
just-
James. Well, if once we've decided on what we want, can the final thing be done by email?
Yeah.
I think so.
I think
think you
James
can-
is at the other meeting.
I think you can give the chairman
Yeah.
authority to make a decision.
Okay, yeah, because I think we've come up with what we want. It would just be the final when they see the picture, We'll just give Teresa, vote to give Teresa the final.
Well, the problem is if we can do it this week, send it out and vote, timing's a crunch because Bill said it takes 8 weeks.
Right, that's what we're doing. We're giving Teresa the
Yeah.
authority to,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
But
Okay,
who's
so-
in number 1? Bill, you said someone in your office, right?
I'm not sure which one is which. Is one the picture?
No, one
One
is
is-
the,
They're both the picture. One was turned into something that looks like a painting.
No, I think that was one of Clay's friends in Brookfield or something like that.
Oh,
okay,
Yeah, I couldn't ask her to do any more for free like that. And we don't
Right.
even know her and I've never dealt with her.
okay. So we know what we want it to look like.
Yep.
We have all the colors and what, Do we want to vote on this and give,
Yep.
how do we do that? Make a
well,
motion to,
listen, you know what? You don't even need me to remake it. If we're just going to change the colors verbally, when you talk to the flag man, you just tell him, this is the design we like, but we want the green to be navy. And
I'm not
That's it.
getting in the middle of a design with colors.
Uh.
That's not my forte. Not my forte.
I'm not
have to
asking
tell
you,
them.
Bill. All right, who's ordering from flag man?
Teresa.
okay,
Okay, so Teresa can say, we like number 1, but we don't like the bottom. We want the bottom to be navy,
orange.
orange. I'm
Orange.
sorry. Yes, we want the bottom to be a deep orange. Done.
Yep.
That's it.
And then the line be green, and we can't use that picture, correct?
Correct.
No, I'm looking now through my photos.
And we
But,
want a
if I
picture of
if
the
I was
fall.
under the gun, I'd find in 2 seconds.
And we wanted this style, like, not like the photo style, but this like a drawing style.
Dana,
Okay.
didn't you have a picture when we did the pamphlet?
I did, but apparently nobody liked it because it wasn't used in here. But because it was the same picture.
Oh,
Same picture as this?
No. That remember I sent out the email with for the flags with paintings.
Yes, I
like
have it.
last month. Yeah,
Yep,
it didn't
yep,
get used in here, so I'm saying.
I'm sending it right back to you, Dana. So you'll have it, it'll come right back up. Okay. Oh, it goes to everybody. It has several pictures there. It's
Oh, yeah,
one,
yeah,
two-
no, I'm just saying, but I'm thinking that Bill's office wasn't crazy about any of those photos.
No,
They didn't
no,
use it
no,
in the
Bill,
sample.
no. Bill's office had nothing to do with any decision-making or anything like that. I just went into Hadil's office, said, Hadil, can you make up a banner real quick just to try to get the committee thinking of how they want to do it?
Ah. Okay, then
Okay.
everybody look at the email and see which paint team you like.
Okay. Did you
Can-
just, I just sent it to everybody.
Well, none of these are really fallish. I would need to find some more folly colors.
Well,
Oh, here we
it's
go.
not the color. I mean, the flag man could change the colors
This is true.
because there are leaves on the side of number 1. If you look on the wall there, there's leaves.
I didn't get the email.
I'll
I'll
send it to you now.
Jen.
I just got out of it. I don't know.
Okay. But I just sent it to you too, Jen.
Okay, thank you.
Let's see.
Awesome.
Number 1, they could add some fall colors into it. Same with number 2. My preference is number 2, only because that herring's always there. I like him.
Yeah, it's too abstract.
So,
I'm not a fan of 2. I don't see the bridge, and it's kind of,
Oh, here it is.
so you like the bridge more.
I like the bridge.
So
Yeah,
number 1.
I like 1 and 3.
Well, I could turn any other. I could even turn George's
I think
into
email.
12 like they did.
Did everyone get the pictures?
No,
No, the pictures aren't coming through
Who sent it?
online.
I did.
I
I
think,
forwarded Data's email.
I think the
I don't
bridge is
see it.
an important part of the water.
I didn't get it.
I agree.
It makes it unique to Newington anyway.
Let me
You
look.
know what? I think I have that. I think I do have one like that. It's just going back years and it's on Facebook. So hold on a second.
You're absolutely sure you can't use a generic picture from the internet?
It depends where they got it. Like
It was just Googled, like
It was just Googled.
Newington Mill Pond Falls or
yeah, I mean, that was at one point a cover photo on what's happening in Newington, and we got that guy to let us use it. It's really, I recognize that photo. I
Yeah,
actually
but
took one sort of just like it. I could say it was mine, but
Well, I think that's my point. I think you can use them when they're not watermarked or have your name on it.
Yeah.
well,
If it's trademarked.
I'm still not so crazy about that big stupid rectangle on the right-hand side in either picture.
can we zoom it in or like zoom it in more so it gets cropped out?
Then you'll lose a lot of the falls.
Yeah.
You'd have to.
Yeah,
you'd have to
you gotta
crop
have the
it,
bridge.
actually.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
the
think the
bridge
bridge-
definitely.
The bridge is important, yeah.
Yeah,
I cannot find this picture. I'm afraid
The
to.
second picture almost looks better because the rectangle's the fence, and you can see that in the second picture, but with the painting stylization, you can't tell that's the fence.
Yeah. You know what? The sign guy could actually kind of just blur out that fence.
yes, yeah,
You could
Yeah,
turn
they
it
can
into
fit-
the water.
yep. Put a
You know?
leaf there.
Put a leaf there.
I think maybe because the chairwoman's not here, maybe you
Yep.
have, maybe if Dana or someone else can make take all this information and do one as best you can and
Mhm.
give it to the chairperson, and she can mail it out to everybody. You guys could informally say what you like or don't like, then give her the authority to move forward. And maybe she could get a flag made for your next, the original meeting is what, the first week or second week of the month?
We
It's
don't
in
have
August.
July.
That's our next meeting's August.
Oh,
So I
Mhm.
think we have the guidelines we want her to work with, and if we just give her the authority to,
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
because I think basically what we're saying is flag number 1 with the color changes and blur out the rectangle,
Yep.
right?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
And
and she'll
then the
work out
font.
the details with the flag man.
I don't think he's gonna provide that kind of service. I don't think that's the way.
Oh,
we usually-
so you have to have the artwork ready.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Can you have the person from your office send it to me and I can just blur it out myself? The original photo?
I would
everybody
call the
like this
flag
one?
man first.
What?
Call the flag man. They're in Avon. I've been out there on Route 44. See what he can do. Because he also, if you've been to the flag man, he has books of photos. You know,
Yeah, but
Who
that's what I'm
knows?
telling.
you know.
do you
I-
want
I
us
am-
to call tomorrow?
Teresa to
Flag man?
call him.
Yeah, Teresa or myself tomorrow
Yeah.
can call
Yeah.
and just see if he can blur that out. Is that what we're asking him?
Yes. I think you give them the parameters and usually they can come back with what, you know.
If you don't, yeah, okay, but that's gonna take more time. I think you gotta give him.
It
If you
shouldn't
gave him,
take that much time.
No, it
It's
shouldn't.
literally just taking your mouse and having a button on it and you just go with the white and you just, it basically would white it out.
the white, why, I mean, why can't you do that right now and give it to Teresa?
Because I don't have the actual photo. I can't, if I try to do it on what I have here, it's gonna be a mess.
Okay, so
need-
all she did was Google Mill Pond Falls in the fall.
Oh, all right. Let me see if I can find that photo.
I might have that photo actually.
I got it.
You found it?
I sure did.
Okay.
I sure did.
Yeah, I have that photo too. I don't have the fence there, but I have a photo like it.
I got it with the fence and all. Hey, send me the photo you got. It's be even easier
Okay.
to do. Yeah, see, now this photo was Craig Szymanski. We would have to ask him for permission to use it technically.
Ooh, I found another one that's pretty.
Oh, Mia, that just gave me a whole bunch of photos. So give me,
Oh,
yeah.
hold on.
Wednesday, June 23rd.
Okay.
19 seconds.
Oh, okay. So that would take a lot of time for me to mock up because if you notice the falls are hardly running and everything's green. So that would take a lot of work.
Okay. Here's another one. James Barron,
You know what? I'm
Yeah,
going
that-
to write to.
go take a picture yourself.
Now, it's like, I know I've had it on Newington Strong and what's happening in Newington as background photos, but sadly, they don't save them that way like they do on your personal one. So
Right.
it might take me a while.
And the water isn't falling.
But I
right.
also don't think I have the bridge as prominent as you prefer it.
So guys, where are we in this?
Okay. I think we've decided on the colors. We've decided on the font. We decided on the picture. We just have to get the picture. I think we can vote and give Teresa the authority to work within our parameters to design the flag.
Yeah, and then if she calls Flagman tomorrow, I think he'll shed the light because he may be able
Yes.
to do what we aren't aware of.
Yes. Yep. Yep. Okay, so we want to make a motion to give Teresa the authority to work within the parameters that we discussed to design the flag and order the flag.
I
make
second that
motion.
motion.
Okay.
How many flags and poles?
What did you
What-
say you wanted, Bill? Because you're gonna get what you
What
want
do you
anyways.
want, Bill?
No, you guys, you could do whatever you want. I'm
Well,
telling
what do
you.
you
I'm not-
think looks better?
I'd go with 50 or 60, easy.
Oh, at
I can
least.
go for the full. And I
What's the
keep,
What would
full
be-
is 170?
What would be the alternating flag up there if we didn't do all of them?
We don't have one.
I think
So it
we
would
have
just
to
be-
do all of them. And you know what?
That's an awful lot. How many flags we got up there with the American flag and
It'd be
the town flag
107.
now, Bill?
170.
That's 170 flags.
I like 170 flags.
We got
And
money
you know
for
what?
that?
If it turns out to be like overkill, then we'll split them up next year. We'll use some of these flags in different sections of town.
That's true. That's true.
It's
We
not
can
like
totally
we'll go
do
to
that.
waste.
Spread the wealth.
We'll
I like
spread
that.
the wealth.
So 170, I think we should do.
170. Yeah.
Yep.
What do you think?
Good decision.
I like, okay, so do we have to vote on that, 170?
You should. Yep.
Okay, do we want to make a motion to, how many, we want to vote on 170 flags? We'll order.
Yeah,
and
I'll make a
polls.
motion to purchase 170 flags
And polls.
and poles.
so that's $11,900. That's almost $12,000, Bill.
Yes, and you have 25,000 to work with
Okay.
effective July 1st. And you may get more if this grant thing comes through.
Okay, so we have plenty of money there to cover the 12,000.
Yes.
Okay, I second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay,
Aye.
motion passes. So I
Good.
think we're good.
We're good.
Good. That was the quickest meeting we ever had.
Okay, oh, wait a minute, let me look at the agenda. Hold on, what's next? Hold on. I lost it here, looking up the pictures.
Oh,
Uh,
with Zoom? No.
Okay, public participation. Do we have anybody?
We have nobody on at this time.
Okay, commissioner comments?
No.
Okay.
We have-
15 more.
Just so you know, we have a news release written and the pot program. Yeah, that's Governor whatever. The planting pots
Oh,
Planters.
kind of set up. So I think at your next meeting or whenever she'll probably explain that and all that. But she's going to move. I think she's moving forward, and I think you guys gave her permission to move
Yes.
forward on that stuff.
yeah.
Yep, we did.
Yeah. So that's all in the works.
Okay, we look forward to seeing the picture of the flag. And
Yeah, thank-
motion to adjourn?
I make a motion to adjourn.
I
Second.
sec-
Okay, oh, you have a question, Dana?
No, I was seconding.
Okay, okay, I'll see you
Thanks,
guys.
everybody. Yeah. Bye-bye.
Aye.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.